All right, what if we could take these beautiful decorative file folders and make them into beautiful junk and art journal covers? Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, here they are again, those beautiful file folders. See how many designs there are? Here's an example sporting lace, pockets, inner, even a pocket outer, a 1-inch spine, and here's how you get such folders. Go to current.com, search for file folders, where you'll find hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of gorgeous designs. Look at some of these examples. And on the cheap, you'll end up spending less than $1 per folder. You'll need 2 folders for this project. So search around for some really nice folders, and let's get making journal covers with ideally a cutter, a corner rounder, scissors, 1-inch tape, maybe the 1/4 inch, and a scoring tool is helpful. We're going to use these 2 file folders, bearing in mind that there's a front piece that has the 3 grooves. We don't want that. We want the larger back piece, being aware of the artist design or the logo. Set it in the cutter, cut it right down the middle on the main fold. Set aside that grooved part. Take the larger, slice off that little bit of artist identification. Now the tab. And you'll see those funny, not quite rounded corners. Let's square those off too. Once we have an entirely square piece or rectangular piece, now we see we're exactly 8.5, which is what we want. Now we'll cut to 7.5 wide, 6 inches for standard size paper. Now look how the hummingbird gets in the way. The wing just extends too far for me to cut it 7.5. I'd have to cut it 7, and I really shouldn't. So really eyeball your design and deliberate before cutting. I guess I'll use that hummingbird for the main focal point and just let the flowers, as I slice this off now, be the remnants that's going to be the inside pocket. Having done so, I'm going to immediately corner round what will be now the front piece of the jacket. So setting these 2 pieces aside, let's get the other folder squared off, and I'm going to duplicate my efforts and make it look exactly as the other piece. There's the pocket, and making sure that we mirror cut the rounded corners. Okay, now open up, set those pockets how you want them, and immediately corner round those to fit. All that remains now are the center spine pieces, of which we'll need 2, using that other piece. Slice off the 3 grooves, slice off the tabs, get that piece to where it's measuring 8.5 inches across, or 6 if it's going to be standard paper. Now turn to the short side and cut one piece at 3 inches, the other at 3.5 inches. take the smaller piece and score it at 1 inch and 2 inches. Bend it a little, set it to the side, take the larger piece and situate the right side at 3/4 inch, the left at 4 1/4, and score at 2 and 3. I decided to flip it over. 2 and 3 are your numbers. Bend it a little. We're set for pieces. Just to review, we've got pockets, left and right sides, and 2 spines. Cut your notches now for the pockets if you're going to, but don't if you're going to decorate with lace or some such. Now we've got to decide if we're going to set the cover on the inside of the spine or the outside. The inside or the outside. First, I'm going to glue on pockets with a bead of glue. I love my reptile glue. The glue allows a little bit of wiggle room so that we have a chance to get this on right, good and flush. So take your time so that it looks just perfect. Perfectly flush. Taking the outer spine, I've placed 1 inch glue on the outer edges. I should say 1 inch tape. I'm going to deal with one side first, and this is the scary part, standing straight over the work. I line it up. So you can use glue if that's more comfortable for you. I did the other side off camera and it worked out well with just a little overhang to trim. Now we're going to deal with the inner spine. Same way with tape. 3 pieces of tape. Take off that center. Lay it vertically for best effect. Fold and fold well. Then we'll take off the 2 sides one at a time and lay them down. Press them down well. See how this is really starting to shape up. More folding. Bend it to your will. It's really very pretty, isn't it? A little slicing of overhang. And we have arrived. Here are some of the variations. This one is a gem of lace on a front pocket. Back pocket, sports lace and ephemera. Here I placed the lace along the spine, outer and inner, notched the pockets for ephemera. Here I dared to take a piece of lace front and back. Really worked out well. As you can see, the sky is the limit for design ideas on journal covers. Have fun.